All right, welcome back to Sunrise. Okay, no extra time, no second chances. The first half only 45 tournament is about to kick off in Montego Bay with the 6 top schools battling it out for a grand prize, get this, of $500,000. Now, director at Our Kids Academy, Hanif Kamri, along with His Worship, the Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, and Coach Dwight Jeremiah, joins us this morning with more details. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hi, Coach.
Coach is here.
But we talk about the name of this thing now. What do you mean first half only? What is this? It's just...
So you have 2 halves in a regular game.
Right.
It's just 1 half.
Just one?
Yeah, man.
So what if they go into overtime or them
5
draw?
penalties.
I mean, not overtime, draw or whatever.
Well, there's no overtime because it's 1 half.
So-
only 45
So what if you
minutes.
draw at the end of the...
Yeah, 5
I
penalties.
like this.
Oh, you get the penalty.
I think
penalties.
all
I like
football games should be like this. So my husband leave the house too long to play football. It needs to be a shorter game. I
See,
agree.
we satisfy the masses.
No, this is
We
exciting.
catered for you even
Yeah.
before we got here.
Yeah.
So tell us then about who is going to be playing in this event. Who is it for?
It caters for schoolboy football.
So it's schoolboy
right?
specifically.
It's a Champions League of schoolboy football.
Some Manning Cup teams, some Doncaster Cup teams.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Give us a brief rundown of, what's going to be happening, and we got that it's only 45 minutes. But give us like a rundown.
So we have 2 zones, 6 teams who will be playing off in each zone. Again, 45 minutes only for each game, 5 penalties after. And thereafter, the 2 zone winners play off for the grand prize of $500,000.
I love that. I love
right?
that. And they don't just get half of it, they get all of it, right?
All of it. Winner take all of it.
I love that.
Of course, our sponsors have allowed us to ensure that all participants get something. So thank you, Water, thank you, Powerade. But yes, first half, 6 teams, Cornwall College, Rossies, St. Catherine High, Outer, Manning Cup, William Nib, Coach Jeremiah we have here, right, and Manchester High.
I'm curious to know what prompted you guys to have an event like this.
Football has been on a lull in St. James for some time, and we believe that we have to do something to revitalize the sport in Western Jamaica. And since COVID, this will be the biggest schoolboy football event in Western Jamaica, not just Montego Bay. And we have to ensure that we put our full support behind it to ensure that the youngsters get an opportunity to be positively engaged, right? So we're doing this for them and also for the city of Montego Bay.
I love that.
And Coach Dwight, I know that we have you on Zoom. Coach, are you... Okay, you are there. You are there. All right. So talk to us about, what is your expectation of this event and how maybe it will impact and benefit, the persons who are participating.
Well, good morning again, and to Anif and the mayor who conceptualized this, and here we are having it materialize. Yeah, you've always, as a coach, you're looking for quality preseason games to get you ready for the main event, which is going to be Doncaster Cup or Manning Cup, depending on where you're located in Jamaica. So you always want to have good quality preseason games, and I think this brings that, and not only on the field, off the field as well, because the way it is organized, the whole promotion of it, so it creates a good atmosphere for the boys. And you try to prepare your boys technically and tactically, but I always say environmental as well, because you have some of these boys, maybe this is their first season in the Costa Cup, and as such, for them, it would provide a good atmosphere in an arena that they're not used to as well. So you get them ready so when the main event comes around, they're not nervous with all of that. And also from a tactical standpoint, as a coach, I mean, sometimes you want to win your game from that first half. Yes, you still have to do a lot in that second half, but sometimes your teams just don't get going at that first whistle. And this gives you an opportunity to work on that and also give you different opponents in a day for you to really adapt to. So I think it's really a good preseason tournament that will get the boys ready for the main event, which is the Costa Cup or Manning Cup.
I love that. I love it. I love that it feels like it's just going to stay exciting.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a lot of fun. You know, I have to talk about what this means for the community, you know, socially, economically. You know, what are your hopes?
Certainly. I mean, football is a vehicle of transformation and also one that enables youngsters individually to reach their goals, so turn them into men and women. And also from a community perspective, once you get the youngsters meaningfully engaged, then you can turn them away from a life of crime. You can replace the gangs with these type of facilities, with these types of disciplines, and ensure that they have positive outcomes. So for the city of Montego Bay, it is something good. And also we're looking at sports tourism. So once we can start at this level and start to balloon the efforts of the youngsters into bigger things and offering them the opportunity to perhaps go overseas and play, then that will attract persons to Jamaica, attract the scouts here, and also we can leverage that opportunity to provide more opportunities for youngsters in Montego Bay and, of course, Jamaica at that stage.
Additionally to what the mayor just said, our Kids Academy fosters youth development and social change through sports. And interestingly, we will have some shadow scouts in the stands. Just last week, we transitioned a young lady out of one of the most challenging community in Montego Bay. She's moving to Kansas City on a 4-year scholarship. Right, so, and this is the turbo version that brings back social change through the sport. First half 45 will be like you're on wheels.
So all right, so let's say a viewer is watching and saying, my fancy has been tickled. I'm ready. I want to experience this, right? You know, where can they get tickets? What can they expect? Because the event is tomorrow, yes?
Yes, pre-sold tickets have been at Western Sports, Fontana. Those are the 2 ticket outlets, and they're readily available. And they've been, I mean, the buzz in Montego Bay is crazy.
And where should they come and what
Western
time?
Jamaica.
Gate opens
at 1:30 at the Catching Hall Sports Complex, right? And be ready. I mean, family. It's going to be a safe environment. We have the support of the police. We are well structured. The event has been properly planned, executed, and as you realize, we have the support of
Big support.
big support.
Big support.
Sounds like it's going to be great.
Yeah, man.
Really, really great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here with us, and thank you for all that you're doing. I think this is wonderful. And like I said, I think we need to push for this just first half.
Yeah, man. They need to come out. I mean,
Efficiency.
Yeah, exactly.
And thank you, Coach.
we could not leave without being up. I mean, it boasts some of the top coaches. Theodore Whitmore, national coach, Teagat Davis, all the top coaches that the movements have been great. The fans can come out and expect
Sounds like it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for being here. All right, our guests were Hanif Kamri, director at Our Kids Academy. His worship, the mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, and of course, zooming in with us was Coach Dwight Jeremiah. We'll have the news after the break.